I was really interested in coming to check out the program and the work that the Center for Leadership does so that we could potentially build it into our high potential retention and development program at Burger King. So I was really here kind of with a dual role as a participant who's very much willing to learn and happy to be a part of the inaugural program, as well as someone who's responsible for designing development programs at Burger King and wanting to take a look at this program for our future leaders.
To be completely honest, it's the first program that I've done of this kind, and it has really been an eye-opener for me. I mean, in many ways. I could just go on and on, but just really an eye-opener in terms of taking a look at who I am, who I really am, and looking at the mistakes that I made over the last year as a leader and the kinds of things that just, even little things that I can do to make a difference in how I lead the individuals that are depending on me. So it's been very valuable for me.
One of the things that it did for me personally was it exposed me to a much wider, diverse group of people. You know, I've been in the past, I'm either with other military guys or other governmental people like Department of State and what have you. This program exposed me to a very diverse group of individuals, people from academia, people from the corporate world. There were a couple of guys from the military, but they're just from all walks of life. So that was good. I mean, and I was amazed at the difference of opinions that are in that group, and the program is set to bring out that diversity, and it's really enlightening to see that, hey, there are some pretty drastically different ways to look at problems, and they all work.
I've gone to some workshops, mostly dealing with technical things, dealing with my job, but I didn't feel any kind of barriers. I felt like I could just go up to them and just talk, and it was very comforting for me, at least.
Getting to know yourself and getting to know how you manage people, I think is very important. Sometimes you might think you know yourself, but once you went through the exercises and went through the whole program, you realize why you make those decisions, why you tend to go this direction and not the other direction.
What surprised me about the program was that the pre-work that we did, the surveys that go through the research models that tell you about your personality and that tell you about the things that detract from your ability to be a good leader, which FIU calls derailers. I was surprised by how spot on they were. I feel like I know myself, I'm comfortable in my own skin, I know what kind of leader I am. And this stuff explained, validated kind of what I thought, but it also showed me areas that I can improve on.
It really has been, I don't want to say life-changing, but it's been very valuable to me. And again, it's because I am new as far as in the level of leadership that I'm in. And so it really, I feel like I'm at the beginning of maybe getting into leadership. And what I would say is every new leader should definitely take this program, because I think what happened is a lot of times people are poor leaders because maybe they don't know how, or they don't recognize what it is they're doing wrong. And I think about even my coworkers, other leaders in the program, I think, wow, if they would have an opportunity to go to this program, one of the things that will help them is sometimes we repeat bad behaviors because maybe we don't know how, or we just get into a habit of it. I think really, even for Dade County Public Schools, definitely speak to whomever and just help them to understand how important this is for a new leader, because there are not people all the time in the organization that we could go to and say, well, you know what, I'm really having a problem with this, or I need help with this. But in this program, I've gone to different people and I've said, I like what you said on that. I'm having this issue, and they've given me insight on how I can improve upon that. And to me, that's valuable.
So it was 4 well-spent days. There ain't no free chicken though. They work you hard here. Every day is packed with quite a bit. It's well run. The organization and the logistics behind it are very good. The accommodations are nice. The breaks are set up so that not only can you eat and have a cup of coffee or what have you, but you're interacting with people all the time. They accommodate the fact that they know that we have a business life, and their BlackBerry breaks built in. So while it's busy, they do accommodate the fact that you do have other responsibilities.
I've learned a lot about what I need to do differently and how I can improve as a leader. And I'm going to talk to my team a lot about how we can build this program into our high potential leadership, retention, and development. So for me, this is, I hope to make this a big part of what we do in terms of developing future leaders at Burger King.
One of the things that we're actually joking about this thing is that we're gonna go back to the office and everybody's gonna kind of walk into the office thinking that, okay, well, how am I gonna do it, and slow motion and thinking and. But at the end of the day, I think the strategic plan of going back to the office and you don't need to basically, you gotta be yourself. You gotta continue to manage it the way you are. Just now you know how to identify the issues that can become a problem for your leadership. So I think next week will be very interesting.